Let me start out by saying that we at SeniorLiving.org thank you for watching our videos. But according to new studies, you have something better to do. So at the end of this video, get out of your chair and move. Hi, I'm Jeff Hoyt, Editor-in-Chief of SeniorLiving.org. America's seniors range from those who still hit the gym regularly to the sedentary ones, whose only exercise is getting up off the couch. We found a few new studies that could benefit all seniors, whether they're in ship shape or shaped like an hourglass. British researchers just published the largest analysis ever of the association between physical activity levels and risk of heart disease, cancer, and early death in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. They compiled data on more than 30 million people, and they found that just 75 minutes a week of moderate intensity physical activity, well, that'd be sufficient to lower the risk of diseases such as heart disease, stroke, and a number of cancers, which cause millions of deaths each year. The studies showed that accumulating just 75 minutes per week of moderate intensity activity, such as a brisk walk, brought with it a 23% lower risk of early death. That 1 hour and 15 minutes per week was also enough to reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease, this country's biggest killer, by 17%, as well as cancer, our second biggest killer, by 7%. To be fair, the researchers found that better health was achieved with 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity physical activity. And that's what the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, well, that's what they suggest for adults 65 and older. But half that amount still had many significant benefits, and that works out to less than 11 minutes per day. Professor James Woodcock, one of the University of Cambridge researchers, said, "We know that physical activity, such as walking or cycling, is good for you, especially if you feel it raises your heart rate. But what we found is there are substantial benefits to heart health and reducing your risk of cancer, even if you can only manage 10 minutes every day." Now, don't start any exercise program without consulting with your doctor. But who doesn't have 11 minutes a day to devote to physical activity, even if it's playing with their grandkids or walking to the store instead of driving? And to be clear, moderate intensity physical activity, that raises your heart rate and makes you breathe faster, but you should still be able to talk while you're doing it. Examples include brisk walking, dancing, riding a bike, playing tennis, and hiking. And if you miss a day because it's raining, well, you can go for a longer walk or a 20-minute bike ride the next day to make up for it. Sadly, about 30% of Americans 65 and up are sedentary. But another new study could help them live longer without exerting themselves much. Researchers from the US and other countries studied nearly 300 65 and older visitors to a nature reserve in Taiwan. They found that fostering social connections around nature-based activities may be connected to improved health and quality of life for elders. While sedentary people may be loath to go on a difficult hike, what about a simple nature walk? Research has shown that spending time in nature confers psychological, emotional, and physical benefits. And in some parks, nature can be even enjoyed from a wheelchair. The Japanese call spending time in nature while engaging all of one's senses Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. While you walk through the forest, you smell the flowers, listen to a babbling brook, you shut off your phone, you just chill. And the researchers found that people who discuss their experiences in nature with others, they tended to have a greater sense of attachment to forest bathing and a stronger sense of purpose in life. These factors have been shown to be related to better physical and mental health and a higher quality of life. So it's not just a nature walk, but talking about it afterwards. As one of the researchers, Professor John Dattilo, explains, part of what we found is the linkage between positive social relationships and spending time in nature. So if leisure service providers create opportunities for elders to return from an experience, meet over a warm beverage, and talk about their experiences, there'll be value in these connections for people's sense of purpose. So check with your doctor. If moderate exercise is okay, try to get to 75 minutes a week or more. Well, if not, try to visit nature with a friend and then talk about your experiences. But either way, get offline for a while. For more ideas and products to help you age with ease, visit SeniorLiving.org, where you can find and compare housing options for seniors, including in-home care, assisted living, nursing homes, and everything in between. And please, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.